What's up, Rocspaces? We're standing here with The Truth. So let's get right into it. Tell us about this name, The Truth.
Yeah, The Truth was a name that I took on in 1997 when I became a solo artist. During that time, just Islam and the Hebrew Israelites basically had dominated in African-American culture, and my faith was shaken by one of the religious groups. And one of the things that came to me during that time was that a lot of what they say sounds like the truth, but it's in the shell of a lie. And I said, you know what, when I communicate my message, I want to represent the truth through and through, but not just generic truth, apples are apple, oranges are orange, a boy's a boy, a girl's a girl. But I want to represent the person who embodies truth, Christ, who says, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. And so, hence, truth.
But the TRUTH stands for what?
To reach you through him.
Y'all got that?
I cheated on the you.
Right. Okay, let's talk about the latest project then, Open Book.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Open Book is it's an honest.
How does your life read?
How does your life read? It's an honest record. It's an honest record. It begs a very challenging question, and that is, how does your life read? You know, Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 2, he says that we're all living letters being read by all men. And whether we're in Blockbuster or we're in Walmart or we're home, our lives are being read. And the question is, what story does your life tell? You know, John MacArthur is a prolific writer and author, writer and speaker. And one of the things that he said in one of his books was that at a funeral, the only thing you leave people with is your reputation. It's the only thing you leave people with. That's the story your life told. When you read the Old Testament scriptures, the individuals the Daniels, the Davids, the Marys, that's a long story. But anyway, I was going to say Mary because that's the Gospels, but they say that the theologians say that the New Testament doesn't really start till Acts. But that's a whole other thing. But the bottom line is that these were individuals who didn't know that their lives were being documented. They didn't know that one day, thousands of years later, we'd be reading their lives. And the question is, just imagine if that were you. You know what I'm saying? You lived during a time in which they lived and your life was documented. If we were reading it thousands of years later, how would your life read? Would it read more like Mary or more like Jezebel, more like Joseph or more like Samson? So that's the hard question on the record. How does your life read? Open Book.
And who's on the album with you?
Everybody. This record was just all out. Everybody on there is a good friend of mine that I've been in a relationship with it for years. I got Ty Tribbett on the record. I got Lisa McClendon on the record. I got Tonic and Ambassador from the Cross Movement on the record. I got Donnie McClurkin on the record. I got who else do I have on the record?
You got everybody.
You
got everybody. Okay, speaking of the Ty Tribbett, Who Am I video? That video is hot. Where'd you tape it at? How long did it take? Was it fun?
It was, oh my goodness, boatloads of fun. It was in Atlanta. It was the week that we shot the DVD, The Truth and Friends, live. I was in Atlanta that week anyway, and Ty flew in on the 26th, and we shot it in one day, actually in a matter of hours. And it came out, you know, exceptionally well. We had boatloads of fun, not just shooting the video, but producing the song was just boatloads of fun. So, yeah, it's always a pleasure working with him.
Okay, so my question is this. Can I be in the next video? And can you show me the move that y'all did?
Is I'm gonna have my people call your people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. I want you. I want you. But I'm gonna have my people call you just so we can, you know. All right.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know that you went to ministry school. Yeah, so let's talk about that.
I went to school for theology. I was explaining earlier that basically because I wanted to know God intimately, not that you can't know him without going to school, but there is just, it's a more accelerated pace, at a more accelerated pace when you're going through intense programming where that's the concentration, God. So knowing God more intimately and communicating God more accurately. That's what I had a heart to do, and that's what school provided for me. So I went to I got my bachelor's in biblical studies, and with an interdisciplinary concentration on social work, and then I went to the Institution for Jewish Studies and got certified in Jewish Studies, and plan to go back for my master's in theology sometime.
All right then. Okay, since you are the truth, let's get down to the truth about something.
Okay.
Did you have a high top fade back in the day? Now I just need the truth. If you can just be truthful, can you just be truthful with me?
A high top fade, I did. All is shaved. shaved, and just this up top, all shaved. The kid from Kid and Play.
Did you have a part on the side?
I couldn't get the part. See, another secret. My dad was cutting my hair when I was younger too. So they tried to do the part. It was a little thick because they did it with scissors. But don't tell them. We're gonna leave that alone. But the answer is yes.
All right, so I need to know the truth then about the style. If I go back to your yearbook pictures, am I gonna see the hammer pants? Am I gonna see the cross colors, the African medallion? What is the truth doing with his style? What are you doing?
Back then, I wasn't trendy. My mom wouldn't let me be. So I didn't have a cross. I wanted it real bad. I wanted two-tone jeans, and I wanted cross colors, and I wanted when Criss Cross came out with the Jones back in the day, the little twist. I wanted all of that, but I grew up in a Christian home, so my parents just sort of dressed me in whatever, whatever they could afford, and.
All right, so style now. What are you wearing? Are you shopping for yourself, or does somebody dress you?
My wife, she helps me, because otherwise everything in my wardrobe would be like beige, cream and beige. But yeah, I just wear whatever. Like, there's a lot that I won't wear. Like, I won't wear Rocawear. I won't wear Sean John. There's certain things, like certain labels that I refuse to just represent. That, because I campaign for the opposite of what I think they represent. So there's a lot that I won't wear. So I'm pretty much limited to like LRG and the Neechy. And that's pretty much what I stick with. I'm basic. I'm not high maintenance. I stay low. I try to stay low. Even if I can afford it, I waive my rights and just try to dress, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, if I can afford a car, I don't buy it just because I can afford it. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay low. Christ was God, but he played the low. He rode it on a donkey. And so that's sort of my steez.
Yeah. Okay. I think people want to know, can you cook?
Capital N. Capital O. Exclamation. Exclamation.
All right, so don't go to his crib looking for nothing.
Noodles and noodles, though.
All right, Rockspacers, y'all heard the truth right here first from the truth. And you are on rockspace.org.
Yeah.